Welcome to Your Sport Swindon. I'm here with Becca from Wiltshire Roller Derby. You played Bridge End today and unfortunately came second best, but talk to us about the game itself.
They were a hard team to play. I think we did quite well because we managed to keep our fouls quite low. Foul score, although I was put on the bench at least once. No, it's sometimes the score, like many games, doesn't really reflect how people have played, and we're fielding a number of rookies at the moment. They're doing excellent. You know, we had them as jammers today, which are the point scorers, and we had them blocking against some lot bigger girls. You know, the big Amazonian type. You know, they're big and strong women, and they kind of held their own, which was really proud.
Yeah, you lost a few players in a close season, did you? So it's a bit of a rebuilding.
Yeah, our lineup, Kate, she broke her ankle, I think it was, in the last bout we had, which is unfortunate. We had another girl who was meant to be on the roster this time, and who actually unfortunately had really bad car crash. Yesterday or a couple of days ago, so she obviously couldn't take part, but she's fine, just obviously recuperating from the shock of it, which is, and myself.
And you picked up an injury today.
Yeah, so. We hope it's a sprain, so we'll see. It's
a tough sport though, isn't it? I mean, that's the first time that I've ever watched it live, and it is very physical.
Yes, it's very, very physical. It's not your 70, you know, a lot of people remember the 70s version of it, because it started like the 1930s originally back in the day, and it kind of came to its very camp, went very 70s and very camp when it sort of started dying out, because people just weren't interested because it got a bit kind of gamey, you know, not a bit like wrestling, you know, WWF and WWE, whatever it is now. And it's definitely, people like to describe it as rugby on roller skates or British Bulldogs on roller skates, which my brother does, and I think that's actually a really apt description, because you're taking, you know, 10 stone, 12 stone women are just hitting you, full body impact, and that's just like hitting a brick wall sometimes. So
and you're travelling at some fast speeds out there as well.
Yeah. So when they're going, go faster, you go, don't really want to. But yeah, I mean, it's all controlled. It's, you know, especially people who bout have to pass a standard set of what we call the minimum skills to make sure that they are safe on track and we are safe on track. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to have people have these horrendous injuries just for no reason. You know, if it can be controlled and we can promote the game as a safe, enjoyable, physical sport, then, you know, we're going to get more people in, and we're going to get people who are interested, rather than, you know, people think they're going to go there and just get beaten up, you know, left, right and centre, which you don't want.
What sort of an interest, you know, in Swindon and Wiltshire have you got in roller derby at the moment? Have you seen an increase recently?
Since I've started, I've definitely noticed an increase. I'm thinking an increase in people's awareness of it. I think a lot of the times, you know, unfortunately, when games are rostered for Father's Day, that doesn't help, because of course a lot of people they've gone away for the weekend, or they've definitely kind of like, well, actually, you know. So I have noticed there's a lot more awareness. There's been a lot more leagues coming in. So I know Bath isn't Wiltshire per se, you know, isn't Wiltshire now, but we've got a lot of the girls who did start with us, and through moving for jobs, moving house, family, who've gone over and started there, and they've started in the past 2 years now. And so we see a lot of people kind of, I've seen someone do this. I've seen it on TV programmes, I've seen it on films, you know, so it's definitely a sport that is, if not just in Wiltshire, it's, you know, definitely gaining more of an awareness from society itself.
I believe it originates from America, and it's you know, very much like American football, basketball, ice hockey. It takes time to take on in this country, doesn't it? So you're battling against that all the time, I guess.
And of course you've got the popular things like
football, netball.
Yeah, you know, the netballs take up the court that we need. We have to learn to share with netballers and badminton players. So it's finding the space, and it's finding the facilities that are comfortable to allow something that they've never heard about most of the time. They're not aware of, to continue, you know, to actually be played and hosted in their buildings and in their premises. So it's, yeah, it can be. You know, you're lucky if you've got people who go, oh yeah, no, seen that, awesome. You're like, it's okay. Those black marks, they'll come out of the floor. It's fine. You know, it's just that kind of balancing act, really, just trying to encourage people, but not trying to scare them off. Because when you see a load of girls kissing each other.
What made you want to do it in the first place?
I'm not from Wiltshire originally. I moved up to here because my parents were in the area for work, because I was kind of based down in Devon for a long time. So I tried going to the gym, found it quite cold. Like, you know, it's quite isolating. You don't know anybody. You know, you're a grown-up, so most of the time you're working, you're looking to just try and get your home life settled, find things to do. So, you know, you kind of go, I want something to do, but I want to do it with people, and I want to have a sport.
More social.
Yeah, a camaraderie that you get with, even if it's not going out for drinks, you know, all the time. At least you've got people you know you can rely on. They're your friends. They're people you train with. And I'd kind of heard about Whip It, which is a film that Drew Barrymore directed. Yeah. I'd heard about it. I hadn't actually seen it by the time I flew, and I'd seen the flyer in. Actually, I saw a flyer in Highworth Gym, which is obviously just outside Swindon, and I kind of discussed it with the other half. He's like, why don't you just give it a go?
Yeah.
So I kind of just Googled it, looked at where they trained, and went and stalked them, and just sat there for a whole 2 hours going, I like this. This looks fun, but you know, and people. I mean, the guys, because it was at Futsal. In Canbury Park, or whichever industrial estate is next to it. I had all these football guys go, what's this about? You know, even they were asking me, and half of them had watched it, you know, watched these girls skate and train.
But didn't know what was going on.
Didn't have the bottle to ask them. No. Didn't know what to do, and just kind of asked me, and I was sat there going, I've got a vague idea. And it kind of went from there, really. They offered me cake, and it was, yes!
And that was the start. You never looked back.
Yeah. Come to the changing rooms. We've got cake. Okay, hi.
So anybody that, you know, thinks they might like to have a go at it, whether it's just for fun or competitively, what would you say to them?
Give it a go. We have women that start. In America, there are more junior leagues, so you do get them little kiddies starting. At the moment, Wiltshire Royal Derby, we only have senior, you know, an adults league, so you have to be over 18. Obviously for safety reasons. We've got women starting from 18, we've got women who are in their 40s, you know, it's a vast age range. I know of somebody who's in their 60s still playing in America. I know that's not quite, but you know, it's shapes, sizes, colour, religion, gender bias, you know, sexuality. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you want to give it a go, come give it a go. Wiltshire Royal Derby, we are, you know, we're known as the, you know, friendly team as far as I'm aware. You know, everyone seems to kind of go, oh yeah, it's great to come and see you. Just, you know, if you want to go, look at the website, give us an email, come join, come have a look at it, because unless you try it, how do you know you like it?
And it's very, we talk about it being physical, but it's fitness-wise, it must keep you in great shape. It must be working so many muscles, especially the legs, you know.
You do find like, I can't fit into my jeans anymore. But yeah, it's what you want to put into it, you get out of it. So we do have girls who come to training sessions, which I am one of them because of life getting in the way. You know, I come to a coach, I do, you know, hopefully I put as much in as I can, and then I come away and I don't really do too much more. But then again, I'm building stuff at home, and I'm digging, and I'm doing my house. Then there's other girls who go training, and they do cross training, and they go to boot camps, and they go to the mixed scrims, and these girls are super fit. And you know, it's what you put into it, but there is a standard of fitness you have to be at to compete, and it's good. Yeah, as you said, it does. You know, it does focus on more of your lower half, but you know, to be able to push and pull people and brace and everything, it really does work, most of it. And it also helps you mentality. You know, I know a lot of girls like me, you get to the end of the day, you're like, oh, it's been a long day, I'm just going to go home, you put your skates on, you're like, oh, like, I'm here now, I can play. And it's just like, and you know, you just get that feeling of, that passion for a sport, for something that you do, and it just kind of makes you forget everything and just get your skates on and go.
Just get your eye in and
Yeah, we all have bad days.
Yeah.
You know, there is that sports mentality. You've got to, but until you give something a go, how do you know how you're going to react to it?
Exactly. So you came off second best today. When's the next match, and what's kind of, you know, in the future for the rest of the season?
That's a very good question. Off the top of my head, I know we have one against Bath, who we're playing today against Grill and Barham in August. They did quite, but they put up a good fight. They came back, they rallied quite well. So you know, we're playing them in August. To be honest, it kind of is how it fits in my schedule, so how I remember what we're doing. So personally, I've got a lot going on, so I kind of go captain. But everything's on our website.
Yeah.
So if people do want to come watch, you know, are interested in seeing stuff, you know, we've got a website, it's up to date, we've got a Facebook page, so
just head there and find out more.
Have a look, or grab someone when you see them.
Yeah.
Do shop them.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining me, and hopefully we're talking about a win next time.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.